Hi everybody. In this video we're going to discuss pricing in a two-state but only one asset market. So the market will be incomplete. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm in GeoGebra. I'm going to go ahead and start a calculator. Alright, and I'll go to 3D. Alright, so now we're 3D, and let's just do our standard asset. Let's just do our putting money under the pillow asset, right? Okay, and I won't draw the vector on this one. I'll just go ahead and draw the market through it. All right, so through here and here. Okay, so now we have ourselves a market and we're cooking. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make us one more asset here, and I'm going to do. Actually, I'm gonna pause on that for just a second. Okay, so I'm going to draw a point in the plane. Okay. So, given we only have this asset A, which is putting money under the pillow, and now our question is, okay, how do we price this new asset C, where that pays off $4 in the bad state and $1 in the good state? How do we price that? Because this is an incomplete market. We don't have like a surface value above here. We can't just read off some Z value. So what do we do? Well, first of all, one thing you could think of is there's sort of a closest point here, right? And you could get that Z value from there. That's one possibility. Another thing is, why don't we think about what are all the feasible possibilities? And that might seem weird, but you might see it here in a second. Do you remember the time where we had an asset like this, and then we drew a plane, and then we sort of teetered it up and down? So we're going to do that again, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put ourselves a point. Actually, I'll go ahead and put us a point here, right, D. And then I'll go ahead and draw a parallel line through the Z-axis, parallel to the Z-axis, but through D, okay? And so now I'll go ahead and put another point on that line, okay? This might look familiar. I'm going to go ahead and hide D, and I'm going to hide the line as well. So now all we have is E. All right, so we can move E up and down along this line right here, okay? And now this might start feeling familiar, is what we can do is we can draw a plane through these 3 points, through this point, through A, and through E. Now we have ourselves a market, right? So, well, this E we haven't set as an asset. I'm just using that as sort of a tool in GeoGebra, right? So remember, this is where arbitrage happens. This is where we're arbitrage free, continuing up, we're arbitrage free, and then boom, now we have another arbitrage, right? Okay, whoops, I didn't mean to move A. I'll go ahead and put A back. I grabbed the wrong dot. I'll call that 1, and this is also going to be 1. Okay, we're back. And now let's grab E and keep moving E a little bit. Okay, so we're arbitrage free again. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will go ahead and draw ourselves another parallel line to the Z-axis. Okay, parallel line to the Z-axis through C. Excellent. And now we'll go ahead and rotate this back up so we can see what we're working with. I'm going to put a point here, okay? And so now here's the beauty of this. I think that's called point F, yeah. So now what we'll do is we'll call Z of F. Okay, so now 2.94, okay? So what we'll do now is we'll grab this E and we'll move it all the way to an arbitrage scenario. Arbitrage, okay? And the price of asset C in this situation is $1. Right, and we get just off the arbitrage. It's super close to $1, so we're just going to say the lower bound is $1. Now we're going to keep this up. All these prices are possible because there's no problems in our market, right? And we're going to keep going up, boom, arbitrage again, we're at 4. So now you can see, if we just swing this around between these two arbitrage scenarios, our price for C must be between 1 and 4. And that's kind of a way that you can figure out one of these prices in an incomplete market, is you can say, all right, well, let's put it somewhere new, okay? And then let's put the two arbitrage prices on it. Okay, so 5. And then if I move this all the way up to the other arbitrage, 1.82. So this asset right here that gives us $5 payoff in the good state and $2 payoff in the bad state, that's going to cost us somewhere between $1.82 and $5. So yeah, I think this is kind of a cool way to illustrate how to price things or to get a bound on prices in an incomplete market. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.